In this video, I'll be reviewing the Snowsky Echo Mini. In 2026, there's been a hype going around of just using a device that is very good at just one thing and being a bit more in tune with whatever they're doing or listening to with those devices. I'll be making a separate video on people that are buying devices specifically for certain things and the reason why people are starting to switch to those devices for specific tasks. So if you want to see that video in the future, then just go down, give me a subscribe, and you'll catch that video whenever it gets released. And this device, the Snowsky Echo Mini, has been a great alternative for just listening to music on the go, as well as in my case, just using it for my speaker that I have and just really changing the way I listen to music in general. So what is the Snowsky Echo Mini? So the Snowsky Mini is pretty much just an MP4 player that plays really high definition audio. So it can play up to 24-bit audio with 192 Hertz. It's one of the highest high-res versions of audio that you could listen to. And on something that is this small, it is great. The device is made of plastic, which to me isn't too bad, but it does feel a little hollow at times, meaning that just when you hold it or you place it down, it just doesn't feel as sturdy that I wished for something to be. But for 70 euro, it is something I can't really complain about. The buttons are also very tactile, so it's nice, and you definitely know when you've clicked them by the tactile noise and the feel that they make. On the left side of the device, it has a micro SD card slot, as well as the USB-C to charge. And on the right side, you have your normal 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as a dual headphone jack as well. This device has an 8GB internal storage, quite an okay amount of storage internally, but of course you can always add more storage by just using the micro SD card slot. And the micro SD card slot is supported for up to 256GB, so there's plenty of music that you can add to this thing. It has an 1100 mAh battery with listening times of up to 15 hours, with the charging time being 2 hours. The screen is an IPS screen, and once you start playing music on it, it just looks like a cassette player, and it gives you a bit of that retro feel whilst also being modern. So it's a very interesting feel whilst using this. Gives you a bit of a flashback into the past. What the device also supports is Bluetooth. So you can actually use a Bluetooth pair of headphones with this device and use them like you do with your phone, really, or any other Bluetooth device that you have. Of course, the sound quality won't be as good because of the Bluetooth limitations that it has, but wearing them with Bluetooth headphones, I actually used a pair of Q35s, and the sound quality has been really good from them, just from wireless headphones. It's nothing crazy compared to like another Bluetooth device, just purely because of that Bluetooth limitation. But where this device really shines is where you use the 3.5mm headphone jack. I've been using things from AirPods Maxes to Apple's own in-ear cabled earphones, as well as this TDK speaker that has been my primary use for this, and it's just been amazing to hear the sound quality on this device. There are way more instrumental slash little things that I could hear in a song through the cable instead of using Bluetooth, and especially through a big speaker like this, you can really hear the fine little touches of a song, which really amplifies your experience. And that's what makes this thing so special, is that it's not like Spotify where you're constantly scrolling through your phone looking for a song and quickly changing songs. It's an actual listening experience where you purposefully choose a song that you know you're going to listen to properly, and it just gives you that experience of playing a song for a reason, which I noticed with listening to music on my phone. It's not quite the same feeling as just getting a song on Apple Music and just listening to that song there and then. You're actually thinking about what song you really want to listen to, and you're really turning it on for that purpose to listen to it in its rawest form, really. Of course, you don't have stuff like Apple Music on here, so you can't just get every single type of song that you can think of and put it on this. So you have to go back to buying songs and putting them onto it, which has been an experience for sure. I've rebought some songs that of course I listen to on Apple Music all the time, but just buying a couple of albums, for example, Fred Again albums, and listening to them through this device and through my speakers and headphones has just been an amazing experience. Really getting in touch with the music on a different level than just using wireless headphones on a phone. So how this device has really changed my listening habits is that I've just been way more thoughtful into what type of songs I want to listen to at the time and just enjoying the moment of listening to that song. It's great to just be able to walk out of the door without your phone, just listen to music whilst you're walking around and not having that constant distraction feeling, knowing that you're not going to get any notifications and not feeling like I can just whip on any song that I want. And that weird limitation gives you the feeling of purely listening to the song. It's a really odd experience, to be honest, but it really amplifies an experience like this, to just have a dedicated device such as this to do the one thing that it was good at and just what it was built for, which really surprised me, to be honest. And a device like this will definitely be with me all the time as I go, and especially for the speaker at home, just to put the song on or put that album on that you have always loved and just listening through the album from beginning to end, which is what really these things and albums were meant for. So would I recommend something like this for anyone? And to be honest, it just depends on what you want. Like, do you really want to have that dedicated music experience? And if you like music that much that you really want to buy albums again, put them on this device and really just listen from this device and just love music in general, then I would say this device is definitely something you should consider. And especially for the price of €70, it's such a good entry-level device to listen to higher end music that I would definitely give it a recommendation, or just at least give it a try if you are looking for something like that in your life. So thank you guys for watching the review on the Snowsky Echo Mini. It's been a great device and I can't wait to just use it even more. So thank you guys once again. If you liked the video, please go down, give me a comment if you've got a device like this, and give me a subscribe if you want to see even more content similar to this. And I will catch you guys in the next video.